Hi, I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and welcome to the Restaurant Show. We have a fantastic show for you today, so I hope you stay with us. We're going to check out Freiberg's Gastropub, and I can't wait to chat with those folks. We're also going to try the best key lime pie in the area. Lane's Bakery is joining us with some sweets and some other things to try. We're going to then head over to Fuji in Middleton, the seafood and hibachi grill. You're not going to want to miss that segment. This is your guide to the best restaurants in town, so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you're in the mood for some great German food, look no further than Freiberg Gastropub over on Monroe Street. And with me now is John Connolly. How are you, John?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
Good now that you're here. So we're going to be making some potato pancakes, is my understanding today.
Correct.
So, and it includes an apple compote and lemon sour cream.
That is also correct. We make both those in-house.
That sounds delicious. So what do we do? How do we get started here?
All right. So the first thing we do, this is one of our number one appetizers at the restaurant.
Okay.
So get your hot butter.
Sure.
One number two or 2 ounce scoop.
Okay.
And each one of them comes with 3 of the potato pancakes. And after you drop it in there, you try and make it a circle as best as you can.
Sure, I gotcha. So this is literally shredded potatoes. Have these been cooked ahead of time?
They're blanched.
They're blanched, okay.
Yeah, they're not completely cooked. They still have some starch in them.
Okay.
Kind of helps with the binding.
Sure.
It's got egg, onion, salt, pepper.
All right.
Which is traditional in most potato pancakes.
Okay. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about the potato pancake because there's a history behind there, and I guess where did it originate?
Well, contrary to what most Americans believe, it did not originate with Hanukkah. It originated in Eastern Europe with Germany, Russia, those countries.
Okay.
There's many different versions of it, however,
Sure.
these days.
Yeah. Each country kind of has their own version of the potato
That they do.
pancake. So, all right. That's cool. So I'm kind of surprised because I usually picture when you think pancakes, you think batter, and there's really not a batter. This is literally just shredded, blanched potatoes with some salt, pepper, and egg, and then you just put them in a frying pan with a little bit of butter, and that's pretty much just does the rest for you.
Right. The traditional recipes have some flour or some kind of binder in it.
Sure.
To keep ours gluten-free, if we need to add binder, we use cornstarch.
Oh, all right. That's good to know. And is there a specific potato that's better to use than others, let's say?
Actually, no. They all, any potato you want to use, the trend nowadays is for people to start using sweet potatoes. And those go over really, really well.
Okay.
But any potato that you have on hand will work just fine.
Sweet potato pancakes. Next show, you're bringing that, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well, cool. And then what do you typically serve this with?
The apple compote and the lemon sour cream is a traditional German way. Actually, in Germany, they serve them with applesauce. We do the compote. It's a little bit, you get a little bit more to it than the applesauce.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had apple compote, so I'm kind of excited to try that.
It's basically just chunky applesauce.
That's what that is?
Yep, it's apple juice, apples, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg.
That must be what this is.
That is exactly what that is.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. And let's talk a little bit about some of the drink specials that you have going on at the restaurant while these are still cooking.
Well, let's see. We have a full menu of bourbon drinks. We're calling it our bourbon blowout sale. We're trying to, move some stock, come out with some other things. We've got, whiskey sours, all kinds of different drinks that are very, very reasonable. Actually cheaper than what you find anyplace else.
And do you have to? Are they happening at any particular time of day or day of the week?
No, they're available as long as we're open.
All right. That's good to know. And then you also have late night happy hour.
Well, that will be starting next week. Yep.
Okay.
That is one of our next promotional deals.
And what are the hours on that?
It'll start at 9 o'clock on the weekends
Okay.
and 8 o'clock during the week.
Okay.
And then, after that, we'll...
I can bring that a little bit closer if you need to.
We'll have drink specials, and we will have late night hors d'oeuvres and appetizers at a discounted price.
Okay,
So-
good. That looks really good, and I love the finishing touches, a little bit of green on it and the lemon and everything. It's very nice. I got the apple compote. So we have a little bit of time left. I want to make sure we get to the beet salad. So let's talk a little bit about the beet salad. What do we do here?
All right, well, this is very, very simple. We have our pre-roasted beets. We have 1 ounce of arugula in there.
Okay.
Toss it in.
And when you say pre-roasted, are they canned or are they?
Well, no,
fresh?
these are fresh that we cut. We toss in olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and a little bit of sugar.
Okay. And you have some kind of nuts in there, it looks like?
Yep, roasted hazelnuts.
Roasted hazelnuts, and then some blue cheese.
Yep, gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola, okay. Nice.
Then our lemon honey vin dressing. You just toss it up.
There, look at that.
And then you just drop it right in the center.
So you have some of the greens are already mixed in and some are just kind of fresh on the plate.
Correct. It forms a base for it, so
Okay.
it doesn't, roll
Sure.
all over the place.
Sure.
And when you're done, you just put a little bit more cheese on top. And a little bit of the nuts. And there you have it.
Awesome. That looks beautiful. And does it come is that large of a serving?
It's that large of a serving.
Wow. Wow. Do you have a fork? We don't have a fork, do we?
Didn't bring one.
Dang
More
it.
like a shovel for that.
Yeah. I'm just going to try a little bit of a piece with my finger. I hope that's not too faux pas here, but I want to definitely get a chance to try this. That is delicious. That is delicious. I'm going to try it and get a little piece of gorgonzola in there too. Got some mixed greens in there, or some arugula, I should say. Beet salad, that's good, and that's just on the menu is beet salad.
That is correct.
Very good. Well, John Connolly from Freiburg Gastropub, thanks so much for joining us and bringing us such great food. We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
It's
It's always a pleasure.
always good to have you with us. Head on down to Freiburg Gastropub for some great food. It's on Monroe Street, and we'll be right back with more Restaurant Show.
If you want the best key lime pie in the area, stick around. We're checking in with Lane's Bakery. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. We're going to have a little bit of fun right now talking to our friends over at Lane's Bakery. This is Chuck and Becky Lane, owners. Thanks for being here today.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Glad to see you. So I think we're going to go in order of how we would eat these items. I don't know, that's a tough call because maybe you'd have I'm going to start with Becky.
All right.
So talk to us about what we're going to do today.
Well, we've kind of revamped our lunch menu a little bit, added some new items, and this is one of our new lunches. It's the Turkey Delight. We've kind of tried to add some avocado, fontina cheese, ham, bacon, of course. Everything's good with bacon.
Yes.
And tomato.
That is true.
And we also make a homemade pesto aioli.
Ooh.
So we kind of try to make it a little different. We've also added a Brussels sprout salad.
Oh,
Something
that's
kind of
interesting. I'm going to
different.
pull it closer and take a look. You at home
It
can
is.
see too.
Cranberries, and it's
Wow.
really good.
That looks really unique and interesting. I must try. And you can see all the fresh ingredients here. You guys do such a good job of making everything fresh and good. And you guys have actually quite a few lunch and sandwich offerings, right?
We do. Another one, we've been asked for
awesome.
Vegetarian. So we kind of came up with a power grilled cheese.
Great.
We take cheddar cheese, fontina cheese,
Try this.
wheat berry bread, avocado, and grilled asparagus.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah,
That
so
sounds
it's-
delicious.
Yeah, something a little different.
Yeah.
It's gone over really well. It's, especially for summer, it's not too heavy.
I love the pesto sauce. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. And a lot of people probably don't know because of the name. I'm talking with my mouth full, as I do here. But Lane's Bakery, you have so many other things. It's really nice. Not just baked goods.
Yeah, we try to be full service, let people come in the afternoon and they can have their cookies to go with their sandwich, something different.
What's that sandwich called? Did you
That
say?
is the Turkey Delight.
Turkey Delight. Oh, it is a delight. It's really good. I love that pesto sauce. Incredible. And I love the avocado on there too. Just adds a little something. So thank you. Really good. Okay, let's move on to desserts. or maybe breakfast, or
Breakfast,
however you like
desserts,
to eat it. So what are you going to talk about with us today?
We're starting to offer scones now. We've been doing them for a few accounts, but we have a blueberry scone, the cranberry scone, and then these are a new one, cinnamon chip.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cinnamon
So-
chip. What is a cinnamon chip? What does that mean?
It's almost like it's called it a chocolate chip, but it's cinnamon.
Okay.
So basically the same thing, but it's just cinnamon instead of chocolate.
I'm gonna give one a go, and I'm gonna cheat and use the pie cutter just to make less of a mess. But oh, look at that inside. That looks incredible. But that's good with coffee, and you guys have some great coffee as
Oh yeah,
well.
we do.
That's awesome. I don't need to eat anything else. I'm good. That's incredible. I love that. And it's not over the top sweet.
Right, it's kind of in between.
It's a really
you know?
nice balance. I love that. That's delicious. Okay. Of course, we're going to talk about pie as well. So tell us what we are looking at here
This
while I
is a
finish
key
my
lime
scone.
pie. We're known for our key lime pies.
Mm-hmm.
People say they've been down to the Keys, and our pies are better than the ones you get down there. So,
You don't have to go to the Keys. Just go to Park
no,
Street.
yeah,
Yeah.
no airline tickets needed. You just.
Not needed. Good enough.
So I will cut a piece of this,
Okay.
and it's real whipped cream. Everything we use, all our whipped cream cakes are 40% fat whipping cream.
Wow,
We
okay.
cook up our own syrup. I call it a simple syrup. It's 50 pounds of sugar to 3 gallons of water. You boil it till it comes to a boil, add vanilla, and add that to the whipped cream, 8 ounces per quart. And like I say, everything is real whipped cream. It's not the non-dairy topping.
You use real food? Is that what you mean? Telling us?
Yeah, you gotta use
What a
real
concept.
product.
Yeah.
But people rave about this pie.
Okay. So I'll tell you at home. Now I've had a few key lime pies.
See if I can get it out in one piece.
It doesn't have to look good. That's not the part of the challenge. Just needs to taste delicious.
I'm doing a real good job. Jeez.
Maybe we'll hide the
You can make it,
cutting
you
on
can't
TV.
serve it.
Yeah, we'll edit your cutting out later. All right, let's tell you here. Oh my God, that is really good. That is incredible. No
Thank
lie,
you.
that is the best key lime pie I've ever had. Really good.
And you notice it's not green. You see, at some places put
Mm-hmm.
green food coloring in key lime pie. Well, the outside of the lime is green, but
Sure.
the inside's yellow. So,
Right.
you know, why add
So this is
artificial
just the real
anything if you
deal.
can get away with making it real and wholesome? You know, there's calories in it, but oh well, you know.
You know, isn't there supposed to be calories in food? That's part of the deal, right? Well, this is awesome. You guys have awesome, just great food. As you know, I love your food and I love the desserts, and we've done some fun things on this show. Anything you want to share before we go? Anything going on this summer that you wanna
This summer
share with
we're
us?
working on a Kringle eating contest right now. We haven't quite got the date set. It's going to be sometime in August.
I love it. A Kringle eating contest. Can I enter the key lime pie eating contest? I'll volunteer for that one.
But we're working on the details of that, and we'll reveal that as soon as we figure it out on our Facebook page.
That's great.
Then our website's down right now because we're working on Kringles, shipping Kringles. So we're going to get an e-commerce website.
Good for you. That's incredible.
So when that gets up and running, and then we'll,
Yeah.
you know, they've got to go through the whole site. But so we're working on shipping Kringles right now.
That's
Just
great.
new items, you know, trying to come up with some
You guys are
different
always,
things.
yeah, you got to keep things fresh and keep things going. You wouldn't know it, but these guys, Lane's has been in business for over 50 years, isn't that right?
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
really incredible.
1954. So
A locally owned business that has stood the test of time, and this is why. The food is amazing, the treats are just outstanding. It's all great. Thanks so much for joining us today.
thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
This is Chuck and Becky Lane. They're over on Park Street. Go over to Lane's Bakery and stay tuned. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show right after the break. If you like seafood and hibachi, we're heading to Middleton to check out Fuji. Hey folks, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. You may not recognize this particular spot. We're at Fuji in Middleton, and we're very excited to be here showcasing each other and the great food. This is Kelvin, and he is a manager here, right?
That is correct. That is
All right,
correct.
so-
I'm manager here, the face of Fuji, and
face of
we're
Fuji.
changing up the background a little bit. We're going from a regular bar to a sushi bar, so
Yeah.
not as much sake and wine, but it's a little fishy back here.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, so I'm gonna give it away. Kelvin didn't make these fabulous dishes we're about to talk about.
I did not, sorry.
But he is gonna, I'm gonna test your knowledge
I got
here
some
on
people
some of these.
who know these things.
First of all, this is the sushi bar here, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's chairs in front of it here, so I'm imagining that you can actually come and just sit right here in front of the sushi bar and kind of watch things being made and see how fresh everything is. Oh my gosh, this case is just amazing. So we'll show that off in a minute.
It kind of adds to the aspect of, you know, everything we do here. It's kind of something to watch. It's like theater. It's a little bit of performance. We want to make sure you leave remembering your experience, everything like that. Even if it's just, you know, watching the sushi chefs, you know, fillet some fish, roll it up, and make it beautiful.
Well, I gotta say, I was watching while he was preparing these dishes that we're gonna unveil for you in a moment, but it's really an art form. Just beautiful, beautiful creations. And just to recap for viewers at home too, you can come out here. This is a big space. They have amazing hibachi, which we're gonna feature a little bit later. But you can come just have some drinks, appetizers, come for happy hour. They got a kids menu, and then they've got this great sushi bar as well. So, all right, we're gonna finally get to the dishes as promised.
So, actually on the last episode we were talking about a little bit of tapas, appetizers like that. I'm gonna start kind of the same way because like all of our entrees and other dishes, you know, our sushi entrees, we also do have appetizers there on that side as well.
Okay.
And one of the actual local favorites that I see going out a lot because it's just beautiful, the flavors of it, it's just fantastic. It's our crab tartare.
That is
this bad boy right here.
Yeah, hold that up for a minute so we can get it. That's beautiful.
That.
And does that not look like a work of art? Oh my gosh. A work of art that's also delicious. Now, I see 4 different colors on top. And talk to me about what those are. What are the differences?
Right on the top here, these are actually what you call tobiko, ikuraro, stuff like that. But these little guys, they're just tobiko.
Okay.
They're fish eggs, essentially.
Okay. Yep. So we've got 4. Now, are the 4 colors different types?
So they do. So fish, they do produce different colors of eggs, but these are all the same, you know. And as far as flavor-wise, it's just that like a salty, oily. It's just like a burst of flavor that you kind of get on the tongue. Because with it, we have seaweed salad, a little bit of crab meat salad on some sushi rice there.
I see.
So it's just, you know, a dance of flavor that you kind of start you off.
A dance of flavor.
Best way to describe it there for
I love
you.
it.
I mean, a lot of our sushi rolls are kind of like that.
And the presentation, what is the sauce that you have?
So we actually, we put a little spicy mayo around the side because as far like what I've seen, a lot of people like a little spicy mayo, a little bite to their meals while they're, you know, enjoying that, especially when it comes to seafood.
So you recommend ordering this as an appetizer then?
Yes, this is definitely a good little appetizer. And I mean, you could definitely share it though too because, you know, you don't want to get too full. You got to make some room for the big lunches that we also have here as well.
You'll know if there's 4 of you. You'll know if anyone encroaches on your color that they've eaten too much. No, this looks amazing. So thank you for sharing that one. We'll leave that up there because it's too pretty to take down. Okay, and the presentation I was just saying is so beautiful. It's not just the food, but the way that you guys present everything is just outstanding. So that's part of the fun.
I mean, it's like I said, you know, it's part of that performance aspect. Whether we're performing behind the bar, the sushi bar. Sometimes the food has to speak for itself and do a little bit of performance on the ice. So,
you got it.
You know, you got to do
whatever you can.
I love the
way you're a man who's good with words. So, a performance on the eyes. Now, what do we have here? This is beautiful.
Right here, this is actually this is our sushi sashimi lunch. So this is I'm gonna actually give you guys a quick lesson here.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know the difference between sushi and sashimi.
Yeah,
what
let's
sushi
talk about
is.
that.
Sushi nigiri style is the fish over the rice, as you can see up here.
Got it.
And that is sushi nigiri. Sushi sashimi is just the fish by itself, the raw fish, the protein.
Oh,
you know. So if you ever see that on the menu, like, oh, what's sashimi, anything like that. And then last but not least, we have the maki roll, which is what a lot of people think is just the regular sushi, but the maki roll is a traditional style. California, you can't go wrong. It's a good starter sushi for people who want to, you know, try something out. But this right here, it's a sushi sashimi lunch combo. We do have a lot of great lunch entrees, lunch prices, everything like that.
And tell people when you're open for lunch, because I want to make sure that people know your hours.
So yeah, we are open for lunch. Monday through Thursday, we're open 11 to 2:30 for lunch, and we close from 2:30 to 4:30. I mean, we're surrounded by businesses. Not really much happening. But on the weekends, we're open all day, 11 to 10. On Sunday, 11 to 9. So you can still get those lunch prices from 11 to 2:30 on the weekends. And like I said, Monday through Thursday, we have those lunch prices as well.
That's awesome. What a great spot to come for lunch. So gorgeous appetizer, all kinds of great dishes that you can come in. What else comes with this? I see a couple things on the side.
So this is so ginger. That's actually a palate cleanser. What you do with the ginger, after each fish, if you're switching to a new fish, you eat the ginger. It cleanses the palate, and then it makes room for the new oils that are becoming from the other different types of fish there.
So you can fully experience each type.
Yeah,
in its own.
in its own individuality, and that's that's the beauty of it. And also, we do have some wasabi. Wasabi, it's a little spicy. Think of like a German spicy mustard is the best way to do it. It does come from a root, a horseradish root, which is where wasabi comes from. That with a little bit of soy sauce, it actually brings out a more savory flavor of certain types of fish.
Okay.
So it's one of those things you gotta experiment with it.
Yeah.
So you got your palate cleanser, you got your flavor enhancer there as well, and I mean a little bit of veggies and fresh parsley is definitely not bad for the body.
From a health perspective, this is a great, nice, healthy lunch, and I love that everything on the plate is not an accident. There's a purpose and a reason for everything that is to help enhance those flavors and enrich your experiences here. Well, this has been lots of fun. Thanks for I feel like I got a 101 in
Of
sushi.
course, yeah. I mean, if you can't come in here knowing what you're gonna eat or how you're gonna eat it, what can you do?
There you go. So you got a little lesson, and I'm sure they'll give you a lesson when you come in too if you have any questions. But again, this is Kelvin. We're here at Fuji in Middleton. Been lots of fun. We'll be back
See you guys.
with more Restaurant Show coming up after the break. Thank you so much for joining us for all these great local dishes. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.